Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be participating in Top 5 Wednesday, and the topic is 5 books that will get you out of a reading slump. At least I think it's 5 books, so if it's not, I apologize. But for me, there's going to be 5 books that will get me out of a reading slump. So let's just talk about those. Now, I don't reread books often, so it's not like I can be in a reading slump and pick up a book that I've already read and that's going to get me out of a slump. Like, that doesn't happen very often at all. So I just went through and picked like types of books that would get me out of a slump, or authors that will get me out of a slump. But sometimes you just get in those slumps where you just don't want to read, and that happens, unfortunately. Sometimes I read so much so quickly that I'm just like worn out and I just don't want to pick up any books. But let's just talk about the top 5 books or genres / authors that will get me out of a reading slump. The first is like smutty reads, right? Like new adult or adult romance, just something like quick and easy. And for this I picked Samantha Young. She is the author of Dublin Street. I read that book a couple years ago and it was quick, it was fast-paced. There was romance, and I didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to analyze anything. I didn't have to like put too much thought or effort into it, and that's why I loved it so much. So this is the second book. It's a companion series, Down London Road. I've yet to read this one, but I know like if I ever get into that, just like I don't know what to read or I don't want to read, if I pick this up or anything like this, anything smutty, I'm gonna love it. So Down London Road, Samantha Young, definitely recommend. The next type of book that I would read if I was in a slump is middle grade, anything middle grade. This is actually the book 3 in the Percy Jackson series, The Titan's Curse. I've read books 1 and 2. I find that I can read them or listen to them very quickly, and again, I don't have to think. I can just fly through it, and it's really enjoyable, and I love it, and it doesn't take me long. The common theme in all of these books is something that I can read really quickly, and I feel like if I get through something quickly, then I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to like pick up the next book. So that's why I picked middle grade, or like anything by Rick Riordan. Yeah, this is a good series too. I've only read the first 2, but I'm excited to get into this one soon. The next one is an author. I haven't read this book. This is Shopaholic to the Stars, but I can read anything by Sophie Kinsella, and immediately it will get me out of my slump. They're funny, they're witty, they're based in the UK, which I love. I love London. Her characters are great. There's romance, there's comedy. It's like they're like reading romantic comedies, really. That's what they are. And I've been reading the Confessions of a Shopaholic series for years. I've read some of her other books. I'm actually reading her brand new book, My Not So Perfect Life, right now on my Kindle. I got an e-galley of it from Nat Galley, and that came out last Tuesday on the 14th, so definitely check that out. But yeah, anything like this, like adult contemporary romance with humor in it, I'm there. Anything by Sophie Kinsella, pick this up, and this is a pretty chunky book, but I can fly through it pretty quickly. The next thing that will get me out of a slump is any of the Pretty Little Liars books. This is actually the 3rd book in the Pretty Little Liars series. I think there's 16 of them. I've only read the Pretty Little Liars series. This is by Sarah Shepard. I've not read any of her other books except for the books in this series. But again, like, they're about high school aged girls who are trying to solve, their friend's murder, and they're just quick and easy. I love the TV show. It doesn't really follow the books that much, but they're just quick and easy, and I just love anything that's I'm gonna be able to read quickly without putting much thought into it is always gonna get me out of a slump. There's a lot of romance in here, but those are just the things that get me out of slumps. And then the final thing that I've chosen are graphic novels. This is actually Miss Marvel Volume 4. I love Miss Marvel. I love graphic novels. So any like short little graphic novel like this, Miss Marvel, it's gonna get me out of a slump quickly. They're fun, they're easy, the art in here is great, and I can get through them pretty quickly. I will say something else I like is like Lock and Key by Joe Hill. And then I could read Saga by Brian K. Vaughan, or The Walking Dead comic or graphic novel. series. I can read that too when I'm in a slump. And a lot of the books that I got from the library this time around some of them were going to be pretty heavy, so I did pick up quite a few graphic novels when I was there, just because I knew that I was going to need something to break up that, something that I wasn't going to have to think about, something that I could fly through quickly. So yeah, let me know down below what you guys like to read, or what types of books or what authors will get you out of a reading slump, or if, you know, you can reread a book and it like gets you into reading again. Let me know how you guys combat that. So yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.